welcome to Board Games with Niramas. I'm Joseph and I'm here today with Draco to check out an insert for Terraforming Mars. So this insert is from Folded Space and it holds the base game and the expansions all the way up to Turmoil. Now it can also fit Turmoil in here, but it's not designed for that. I assume it was a design before Turmoil came out. I'm going to show you how it fits with the Turmoil as well, because there is in the web shop, which you can find in the link in the description, there is like pictures and they describe how to fit the Turmoil parts in, which I think is a really nice touch there as well from Folded Space to include it like that on the web page. Okay, so all the rule books combined like this. Then this is so nice, I think. It's all flat like this, and it's even, you know, 2 maps in here, because we do have that Hellas and Elysium map there as well, and it just fits super nicely in there. Then we have a bunch of these small parts, basically. So start over here. We have this one for cards, so in this case some corporations and some player aid cards. And then we continue here with more corporations. There's a bunch of them these days, and they are sleeved. Lots of space for sleeved cards here, no problem. Up here we have some small ones, so this little thing is for the colony ships and all the white cubes, basically. I think I have more, I don't know why, but I have more white cubes than normal, but they do fit there. We have the ocean tiles, so this is just for setup, just, you know, put them somewhere, right? And finally we have one player cubes color, so I have my favorite, the red ones are in here. And now these also fit the, I don't know, they're somewhere in here. Over there on the corner is actually the Turmoil delegates. They can fit in here as well. That one is shaped like this, but the other ones are like this one here. But they do the same thing, hold everything there. And we do have like the blue down here as well. We are going to deassemble this, I think, in total, so you can see all the pieces. Then we have 3 of these big ones for holding project cards. Again, fits nicely with sleeved cards, and I like them as an idea. I mean, basically you could shuffle the cards, put them back into these, and then just stack them on top of each other, I guess, like this on the table, and just draw from this, and then when you get through it, you just take out the other one, I guess. And there's the third one here as well, because I mean, now I'm using the matte sleeves, so I don't really have an issue with it, but I know for people using the glossy sleeves, and especially when the game is new, before you start getting all the hand stuff on the sleeves, which sounds disgusting, but anyway, you know how it is. Before that happens, having all the cards in a big stack, they start sliding around. That could be really annoying. So having these divided into 3 parts like this, not a bad idea at all. Then we have one here for, which normally holds these, but when you have Turmoil, you can also fit the Turmoil stuff in here. So there's some extra space in there. Then here we have the special tiles again. Stored like this. I usually put these out on the, you know, next to the map when I play the game. These 2 here I really like. They are for the you know, resource cubes, and I like that there's 2 of these, so you can, you know, when you play a multiplayer game, you can have them on different sides of the table. And they also have a nice little feature here that I haven't seen before in Search. It's, let's see if we can show it to you. There's a little shelf here, basically. So you glue a little piece here. That means, at first when I was gluing it, I was like, what is this? Why do we have, it's over here as well. Why do we have that little shelf there? But it's just so that it's easier to grab these. So you can like push them up against that little shelf and pull them out. Because it can be a bit tricky to, when you have any kind of container for these cubes, it's a bit tricky to reach them and like get to the ones at the bottom. So I do like that. That's such a good design idea. That impressed me. And 2 of those. Right, then more player cubes, of course, and I just like that when you can hand that over to the player that's playing yellow. Just take this and they can have that. Then we have 2 of these for the city and greenery tiles, and they are, you know, double-sided, so it doesn't matter where they are in which order. So again, pretty nice. I mean, you can spread this out when you play like a 4-player game, so that it's easy reach for everyone at the table. So that is nice. And we have more cards. So here we have the Turmoil cards and the Prelude cards. And I think this one holds more project cards, basically. Yeah, there's more project cards because they all didn't fit in these 3 big ones over there. So they had to have one more for it. And they are in different designs because it needs to fit in the box as well. It's a puzzle. I can imagine designing one of these inserts. It has to be a huge puzzle, right? But also, I should mention that one thing that is not in here now is the colony tiles. And they are supposed to be in this part here. They fit very nicely in here if you don't have turmoil. But if you have turmoil, then you have to have the turmoil cards in there. And then what you do is, and they recommend this, is that you put the colony tiles into the turmoil box, because there's no way to fit the player boards in here if you have turmoil. If you have the normal standard player boards, it's no problem. They don't take much up much space at all. But I'll have to have like these things have to go in the turmoil box together with the colony tiles and the player boards. And I also have these 3D printed thingies for the colony tiles that I also store in there. The only thing I cannot store in my collection is the first player rover. So that's a bit sad. It doesn't fit anywhere in this configuration. But yeah, so you still have to keep, you can't fit everything in the base box, which is a bit sad, but I don't think that's possible. I can't see any insert design that would be able to fit those player boards in here. If you're going to have 5 of those, that takes up a lot of space. So yeah, so in the end, I like this insert. I think it's very well made. I really like how, yeah, I like this dividing thing. I think that's the one thing that I really enjoy with this insert. And that same goes for other folded space inserts as well. There's a few other reviews on the channel that you can go check out. I really like how this part, this whole, like, it's not just a storage solution anymore. It's more of a making your gameplay more smooth solution, where you can actually move things around and pass them on to other players. Now, I mostly play solo, but you know what I mean. So that is a really cool insert. I do enjoy it. I can recommend it. And, you know, if you like this review, press the like button and subscribe to the channel down there. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening or morning or whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye-bye.
Be like Draco. Follow Board Games with Niramas on Facebook at BGW Niramas.